Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. What's the word? Let the people know we got on 16 Shot on Visuals.
Mr. 5900, man. PGF Nook.
For sure. First thing I want to ask you is about your name. Like, is it a meaning behind your name, or did you get it from anybody?
Nah, I was when I was a shorty, my OG just gave me my nickname, Nook. You feel me? But PGF came from being in the streets. My homie name was Psycho, and we just created a game called Psycho Gang for Life, so it was just PGF. I just put PGF and Nook.
Oh, so the PGF stand for Psycho Gang for Life?
Yep.
For sure. I was just about to ask you that. So, you know, for the people that's unfamiliar, exactly like where you from, can you let them know?
I'm from Inglewood, or back of the yard, just basically right there, 59th Polina, by Hermitage Park. We right off the park. For
sure. And you had lived on like 600 territory for a point in time too, right?
Hell yeah, when I was growing up, I was a shorty. I was, like when I was real young, I wasn't in the streets and all shit like that. I was like young, so I was just seeing a lot of the BDs and shit.
For sure.
But I stayed right there on 59th and Calumet, right there.
You know, how was that for you, even though you was young and shit like that? Did you ever like witness anything that kind of like stuck with you at a young age?
I mean, hell yeah, like it was cracking, you know. A lot of shit. Yeah, like the BD situation they had going on back then, it was cracking over there, you know. So I saw a lot of shit. Like I was around when all the LA and RondoNumbaNine was going crazy. I was deaf. I was just a shorty, you know.
Yeah.
And I just moved away from that shit because it was getting too real. My OG wasn't fucking with it. So I just moved to Motown.
So, you know, how was that as a shorty, like, you know, coming up from a hood that known, then like you probably down there, like you said you was seeing people like LA and shit?
Yeah, like I wasn't necessarily seeing, but you know, when you a shorty and you outside, you see like a group of niggas, you know, always be on they block type shit. You don't want to go fuck with them because you know what's going on. But I was young, you feel me? And they was all swole as hell out there and shit. It wasn't really like no problem for me because they looked at me like I was a shorty or something.
For sure. Did you, you know, what you been out there and shit, like what you interested in music back then?
Hell nah, I was into sports and shit. Like I said, I was like young. I was young, like second, third grade. I was just being a kid in front of my crib and shit, you know, like my mama said, y'all go outside in front of the crib, play basketball, or go to the park. You know, I go to Washington Park. All the BDs be right there, like 600 Brick City numbers all be right there. You feel me? So I just, as soon as they get the cracking and shit, I just move around, you know, like how my OG want me to, I'll stay out the way. People was dying, shit.
For sure. What age would you say like you probably moved to Motown?
5th grade. Like, how old you is when you in like 5th grade? How old you is in 5th grade? You like?
13.
Yeah, like 13, 12-ish. Nah, you ain't 12, but it's like 13, 12. Hell yeah, I moved right to Motown, like 5th grade. I went to Libby on 52nd and Loomis, 53rd and Loomis right there, by Sherman Park.
How was that for you, you know, moving over there? Did you know any people when you first moved over there?
As soon as I moved over there, my homie who I was staying with, when I was on 59th and Calumet, I go over there. He been told me he was moving over there, but we were so young, like I don't know blocks and shit like that. I'm in like 3rd, 4th grade, I don't know blocks or nothing like that. He like, I'm finna go on 51st and Racine. That's right there by the mall shit, EBK and them shit. So as soon as I move over there, I move right across the street from him. I go to school one day. I ain't know he stayed there. I go to school and I see him in that bitch, you know. So I had a couple homies when I moved to Motown and shit.
For sure. So when you moved there, like how was it adjusting to a new neighborhood? Like was it friendly right away? Did you have to get a fight shit like that?
It wasn't friendly at all. Motown wasn't playing with me. When I got to Motown, they was like, you either one of the moles or your ass gotta go. They was trying to jump me, all type of shit. But they, you know, for them, it wasn't none of that. so now motherfuckers locked in. I be in the town to this day. I just came from there.
So you know, with the name of it being Motown, is there other gangs like in the areas or like other gangs, you know, that motherfucker rock with type shit that's not necessarily the most?